Hi, my name is Frank Basa. I am a medical engineer by profession, and I've been in the industry since 1982 all over the world, and I specialize mostly in precious metals and high-value base metals. Coniagas is actually a spin-out from Nord, so we decided to spin out the Cobalt property to Coniagas and make our shareholders of Nord beneficiary of this. So basically, they were getting a share and a warrant in our future successes in Coniagas. Coniagas is actually a very large property in Quebec. It has an in-ground value of about $5 to $8 billion at this stage. It has about a 6-kilometer strike length. We plan to expand on that. So far, we've done about 17,000 meters of drilling. We spent $6 million on it. And I think it has a very large, successful potential becoming a large deposit. We're trying to do something very unique in Coniagas. We're trying to look at it on a global scale. We have a process called Re2Ox, which is very, very dynamic and can take material of all kinds and actually produce, battery metals. Basically the end product for the battery metals. So far we've been quite successful in producing Cobalt sulfate on spec for an Asian client. And we're looking at material and feeds from all over the world to possibly process them right here in Quebec. We're having actually very wonderful conversations with Investment Quebec, and hopefully, a facility can be built here in Quebec to feed the battery plants that are in Quebec and those that are being contemplated or being built in Ontario. The real value to any good company is the people. And you have to take people and you have to give them the opportunity to develop themselves, which also means sometimes failure. And failure for me is basically a learning opportunity. And build on that. And by building on that, you build the character of the individual, you build the character of the company, and you work together. Basically, each individual is like a link in the chain. And what you do is you help this individual to become and develop themselves. Our greatest successes have been actually because we took people from all over the world and actually made them all work together and actually achieve an objective. I think one of the most important things for an investor, as I look at it anyways, is the people have to keep their word. In other words, if they say they're going to do something by a certain time frame, they should do it, And sometimes I know it's challenging, they can't do it and all that. Then explain it to them. Was the weather, was the market, was something like this. But to keep the investor interested, number one, they have to meet the people. The next thing is the project, the asset, the property has to be real. And then, have to set objectives, realistic objectives, and meet them. And if you can't meet them, be honest and tell them, look, we couldn't do it because there's a situation that developed that we have no control over. But you come back with a solution, say, look, this is what we're going to do. And I think any investor would appreciate that. It's a challenging, the resource development industry is very, very challenging. Basically, you don't control anything except your desire to succeed. And as long as you keep doing that, the investor will stay with you, and that's what you want. You want a long-term investor. The current investor market in Canada actually has a crazy amount of potential, which is, I think anybody stepping into the market now will do exceptionally well going over in the next few years. The markets have been very down, and the investors have actually shied away from investments in the resource sector. But you see the price of gold is turning, and the price of silver is turning. You look at copper, it's one of the metals which everybody will need to use. Cobalt, nickel, copper, they're all starting to turn. Lithium is starting to turn. So the market, of course, the investors like to see, an increase in prices of commodities, and as well, they'll invest in these junior companies.
Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and comment down below what you thought of the video. Don't forget to watch our latest video right over there. Click it, come on, I know you want to. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!